Om Jananim Sharadam Devi Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Murmuhu. The dissolution of caste system, all differences in human existence dissolves when a man aspires for higher life and when he starts loving the divine, because that is the common factor in all lives. Wherever you see life, be it a plant or an animal or a human being or any kind of life, bacteria or some organisms, they all have the common base of divinity. The deep within is the divine, the Atman, pervading and giving existence to that bodily life. Life is expression of consciousness through matter. Body is matter, dead body. Body is dead body. The Chaitanya is making it alive. The expression of Chaitanya through Jada is life. Living being, life. So, what is common is nature as bodily existence and Chaitanya as the indweller which pervades the entire universe and all that exists. So, this common factor that pervades is the most important part that we see. There is a common thing existing in all jivas. The moment, and that is God. If you love God, it's a common factor in all jivas. How many types of lives are there? The same consciousness, same Chaitanya is shining through each body as individual soul. The cosmic consciousness is manifesting in every life as the individual consciousness. So this common factor, which is there in all lives as the Antaryami, I am loving as my God, my Ishtadevata. I am circumcising a particular aspect of God and loving it. The same is expanding, pervading every life. So whatever I love as God is there in every life and is all pervading. So differences dissolve in the common factor. Always the common factor is God. The lovers of God do not belong to any caste. The mind, the body, soul of a man becomes purified through divine love. Because there is a common saying that parental traits descend in the children. If father or mother is bad, the child is going to become bad. If father and mother, their traits, much of the traits the child inherits. So bodily existence has come from parents, and there may be defects in bodily level. There can be defects in mental level. He is moving about in the world and he has acquired good and bad traits. His mind might have been influenced by so many factors while living in this world. So body, mind, because he was working in a particular factory where all bad people were there, his mind must have become bad, or we was working with good people, with so many people, in a good atmosphere, his mind must have become good. He was working in a good place, that person was working in a bad place. Already differentiation begins. Because of the company in which he lives, these factors must be. His body may be pure, another body may be impure, one's mind may be pure, another person's mind may be impure. These differences, Sri Ramakrishna says, just name of God, love of God purifies the whole body-mind complex. The body, mind, body and soul of a man becomes purified through divine love. This is an important formula for modern minds, because modern psychology is deviating from the truth. Modern science, medical science, and bodily existence, biological science is taking far away from the nature. Just what is going to be future man because of the mutilation of the genes, we do not know. Some demonical lives may come into picture just by mutation of the genes which we are having. Now, 3-4 types of genes they are able to admixture and bring a life into picture. Because they cannot create life, they take the alternate genes, many types of genes, mix and bring out a new baby. We don't know what is going to be in future. We are meddling with nature. Nature revolts. This man, similarly, we see we are going away from divine, away from nature. Where are we going to have this one? The modern science, slowly taking man away from the nature. With nature, how beautiful life was there, to live totally dependent on nature, and nature, Mother Nature taking care. We are throwing an assault on nature and receiving back the recoil. Nature revolts. Similarly, psychologists have gone in another opposite direction to harm the feeding with so many ideas which are not true. By no means an idea put inside a person, especially negative idea, can be removed. Morning I was taking classes for the Sharda Foundation. Mataji's and Brahmacharinis there, Vanaprasthis. I was telling, once a bad thought, wrong understanding enters a person's mind, good can get dissolved in no time. Bad doesn't get dissolved. It remains. It remains in such a way, each time I see that person. Suppose in my mind, I see a person doing something and take him either to be a good person or a bad person, depending on a particular incident which I had witnessed. And nobody has witnessed the same thing. A mother looking at her child at his 20s or 40s, mother, whole life she has watched from birth. She knows every bit of pulse of that child. He gets married. How much of that person's wife or husband can know compared to the mother? But they challenge. as if they know better. Mother is silent because she knows everything. She knows the truth. This person has seen a particular aspect at a particular time and take that person to be this and this. Once that negative thought enters of raga, dvesha, attachments and aversion, that sometimes I take you as to be a bad person and that will remain in me. I will be doing spiritual practices, this, that, deeply, and slowly I am forgetting all these defects. My raga dveshas are coming down. I feel myself comfortable. Oh, I am changing, I am becoming good, I am becoming nice. This attitude they bear. Oh, I have got peace, I have got mental peace, and my spiritual practices are going on well. They come and say practically. Then that inner negativity was covering. Something was covering it. It did not eliminate. It is what's covering. Then within a few days, I find that again coming with complaints. Then I see, oh, this was kept covered. This person came and told, my spiritual practice is going on well, I am at peace and all that. Suddenly, that person is wild. The negative thoughts that has entered within had been covered through external situations, external awarenesses. Then that went away. Same raga dvesha comes. Again I say, that person is doing again that. So negative thoughts that go regarding myself or others will remain for a long time. The only way it gets covered, it gets open. Like sun getting covered with clouds and getting opened. My defects remain as it is until I am able to turn myself to the divine and change the track from finding solutions in the world to the solution of the divine. I have to change the paradigm. I must change the direction. I must change my attention. I must change my method of managing myself. I have to slowly, I am leaving that whole thing and jumping into a track which is going to, like a train, like a boat. It has been anchored somewhere, I am removing the anchor and make it. There was strong wind. The boat was going in some direction. It was now uncontrollable. That person will slowly release his anchor and gets fixed that I cannot go anywhere. When all the storm suppresses, that no wind is going to take, then he steers his boat in the proper direction and start going. This change, some old samskara, some old thoughts were taking me, giving me understanding of life, understanding of myself, understanding of a person, understanding of a society or anything. I had a particular, now I want to solve all this by, it is only possible and only possible by turning to the divine, and there is no other solution for our problems. That's what Sri Ramakrishna is telling here, that the mind, body and soul of a man becomes purified through divine love. Mind becomes purified. Soul is transmigratory portion. Soul is that which, when separates from the body when we sleep, joins the body when we wake up, leaves the body when we die, and acquires the body when it enters the another body. So this we call soul with capital S, especially in Hinduism. The Jivatman. Soul, it is not the Western understanding of soul. Anything other than body, they call soul. Mind and whatever inner, we call antaranga, they call soul. But when we say soul with capital S, especially with capital S, it means Jivatman, the transmigratory soul of a man becomes purified through the Chaitanya and Nityananda scattered the name of Hari to everyone, including Paraya, and embraced them all. The lowest, supposed to be lowest in the rung, in the social structure. Why do we call them lowest? Because of lack of proper intelligence. We see in every society, everywhere, even amidst the advanced countries, there are different degree of IQ, intelligence quotient. We cannot teach certain people anything. They are good, they are understandable, they move about freely, but you cannot teach them anything. Their intellect doesn't accept, it doesn't work. There are very sharp people, just hint, they will understand. Very sharp intellect, very dull intellect. This difference will be there, always there. This dull intellect will not, they are good, they are capable in some other, they have a field in which they are good. They can do wonders which ordinary intelligent person cannot do. Such things. But they are left out because they live to themselves. They don't thrust themselves into society. They don't try to be leaders. They don't try to be big people. So they remain. These people also will realize God. They may be dull, but they are never bad. Dull in what sense? Dull in the worldly sense. They don't have worldly wisdom, they have spiritual wisdom. Latu Maharaj, uneducated, had nothing, no 3 hours. Still, he is an enlightened soul. So many people, you see, they reach the topmost in spiritual world, like Kabir. He went to 3rd standard or 4th standard, finished his education, no more. All others went to college, his friends. Kabir goes to school and his teacher will be teaching him. E, and all that. He'll be repeating. All children have to jointly repeat whatever the master says. And all say A, B. Similarly, they were teaching ek, do, teen. All children will go on shouting ek, do, teen. When the teacher says 10, das, it's all children, das, gyara, bara. And when teacher taught tera, all shouted tera. And Kabir, the small boy, kept on repeating tera, and became unconscious. He suddenly remembered his real identity by when uttering that tera. yours, I am yours. Tera. So his education ended. There is education. No more schooling. The purpose of schooling is finished. All learning must lead us to realize God. Any learning, if it doesn't allow us to evolve to our divinehood, to manifest our inner divinity, in everyone there will be animalhood, humanhood and divinehood. Destroy the animalhood, transcend the humanhood, manifest the inner divinity. If the divinity is not manifested, nothing is attained. In vain did the life go. Oh, he may be well versed in scriptures, he may be well versed in science, he may be a scientist himself, he has done a lot of research and inventions. But if he has not realized God, nothing has gone, everything. So it must lead to realization. So everyone, these people who were dull-headed, who did not have proper understanding of things, such people, the lowest people, also to everyone, Nitai and Chaitanya gave God's name, Hari, utter Hari, 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 Hari Bol, and embrace them all. When I embrace someone as mine, embrace is a sign of total acceptance, especially in the world of spirit. If anyone embraces anyone in the religious field or in the spiritual field, it is acceptance of that person in totality as they are. In world it may be having different meanings. I may be having common purpose. I may be having common achievements. In a cricket match, I hit a goal. Another one who hits goal may come and embrace me. Their goal is goal. And there is no, that oneness, embracing each other is different. Two thieves, they have succeeded in thieving a person and they embrace each other for their success. It is different. In spiritual life and in religious life, we embrace when we realize we are one in divine, we are one in God, we are one in reality. So here, when Nityananda and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embrace us, they are not seeing anything external. They are not seeing anything external, neither body, nor mind, nor character, nor their doings, good and bad. Nothing they are seeing. They are seeing the indwelling spirit. We have two existences, one bodily existence, one spiritual existence. The identification with bodily existence make me or make us a lowly creature in this world, the lowest creature in this world. I become body. The identification with spirit, Chaitanya, I am the supreme in this world. When I am Atman, as I move towards Atman, I am the purest thing in this world, most perfect, most defectless. No dosha rahita. When I come to the bodily level, I am only dosha and dosha, defects and defects alone. So, identity, bodily identity and And this, each time Nityananda and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sees anybody, utter, Hari, come. When the moment that person utters Hari, they see that inner light spreading through body and mind. Now, our consciousness is expressing, they see Lord's consciousness expressing in that bodily existence. The Chaitanya of the Ishvara is spreading. So they embrace, oh, I see my Ishtadevata in you. He is pervading your body and expressing. And they identify this individual Chaitanya in each one of the person, individual Chaitanya. This being inseparable part of the Vishwa Chaitanya. Vyashti Chaitanya is a part of the Vishwa Chaitanya. So that's why they embrace. All. A Brahmin without love of God is no more Brahmin. A person may be highly intellectual, may have unique capacity to organize, to manage a huge mob of people or a huge institution. He may be having capacity, but if he doesn't have love of God, he is nothing. He is no more Brahmin. And a Pariya with love of God is no longer a Pariya. A person of low caste, if he utters the name of God, he is no more belongs to that lower caste. Everything has purified, everything has made evolution possible. Through bhakti, an untouchable becomes pure and elevated. Through bhakti, an untouchable becomes, untouchable, we are using the term. In ancient times, the same term was used with a different meaning. Now when Corona came, you see, mother is not ready to touch her own baby if it has got Corona. We have seen so many cases where child has got Corona and mother is not able to go near. Everybody is obstructing her. No, don't touch that baby. She herself is shrinking from touching the child. A day when we never thought, a day will come when mother cannot touch her own child because it is having some disease. Such states, because that disease might come into me, I have to protect myself by avoiding coming in contact with it. You can see in those days, without washing hands and feet, without having a bath if he is going out, they never used to come inside. The same thing was observed in Hinduism in those days. They never wanted to come out, join. So this is what we see, untouchability. Untouchability is out of fear that their defects may enter into us. Their defects may enter into us. Om Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dhrita Vigraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamidhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha.